Having narrowly escaped Siberia with my life, I drove for 3 days across Mongolia, but somehow made a wrong turn at Xianyang and ended up in North Korea. Noticing a border checkpoint ahead, I quickly ditched my Oregon rental car and set off across the frozen woods. Soon, however, I was spotted by a North Korean border guard. Fortunately, I still had with me an AR pistol from my last mission that went unused. From this distance, it was difficult to tell, but this appeared to be the only border guard in the area. The North Koreans are a small people, but they wear heavy clothing, so I gave him plenty of good news. My handler had provided me with this 7.5-inch AR pistol. Now, while 7.5 inches isn't usually enough barrel to get this bullet moving, it was far better than the .45 caliber pistol he had provided me on my first mission. It came equipped with the formidable Valkyrie PL Pro from Olight. This handy weapon light has the option of either being activated from the rear or by the magnet-attached pressure switch. When you're done using the pressure switch, just remove the magnet and attach it to any metal surface on the rifle. As you probably know, a short AR-15 pistol makes for a compact and handy weapon without all of the hassles that come along with a short barrel rifle. This pistol came with an oversized trigger guard for gloved fingers and also a standard A2 style grip. Despite all of the fancy grips on the market, the A2 still gets the job done. The rear of the receiver sported a Tapco sling mount as well as a SigTac brace. This is the brace that started the AR pistol craze some years ago. This particular AR pistol was made by Ambush Tactical in Garden City, Idaho. One of the nice features of this AR pistol was the heavy-duty Yankee Hill Machine flip-up front and rear sights. These sights are sturdy, heavy steel sights. They're quickly deployed and quickly retracted when they are not needed. Like most quality backup iron sights, these co-witness perfectly with the attached red dot optic. Of course, they come with the standard large and small aperture that most everyone in the military and law enforcement is very familiar with. This Aimpoint Comp M2 is a 4 minute of angle red dot optic. One of the original red dot optics and still one of the sturdiest and most ubiquitous in the firearms market. This is the standard military mount provided with most aim points. It's very easily removed so that the backup iron sights can be used in the event of a battery failure or glass breaking. I shot quite a few rounds with this pistol using only the backup iron sights and found them to be almost as accurate as using the red dot sights. This Aimpoint QRP mount is the same one I use at work and is easily mounted back on the pistol. It even has a built-in torque limiter to prevent over-tightening and thread stripping. It's made from 6061 aluminum and steel, hard anodized and phosphated respectively for abrasion and corrosion resistance, an important trait out here in the snowy mountains of North Korea. This handy little AR pistol was a joy to shoot and would make a perfect truck gun or even a bedside gun as long as you had a suppressor for indoor use. As I mentioned earlier, 7.5 inches is below the recommended length for getting that 5.56 millimeter round moving out at the speed that it needs to be. However, the energy behind this little round from this pistol is still quite a bit more than any commonly carried handgun. These days it's trendy to go with an M-lock or key mod handguard, but I still am a fan of the quad rail and things like the forward assist. I guess I'm just a FUD. While I was out here in the snowy woods of North Korea admiring this fine little AR pistol and talking to myself about it as if I was doing a YouTube gun review, I failed to notice the border guards that were closing in on my position. Fortunately, I had a nice supply of someone else's ammo. The guards had closed in on me from all sides, and I even saw one dropping a deuce. Well, it turns out North Korea has 25.6 million soldiers, and I quickly became overrun. No amount of someone else's ammo would save me here. My only hope was to hoof it back to my Nissan rental car and get the heck out of Xianyang. It turns out the North Koreans don't make a car that can go more than 7 miles at a time. So it was easy for me to drive out of the country and to safety.